Hey, Kathy, good morning. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
It's great to be here, Matt.
We're very excited to be finally announcing a new ADC program, the Defense Community Champions. Now, I know you're on the committee and the board, and that you've spent a lot of time developing this idea, Kathy. Can you tell us more about this new program?
For decades, ADC has organized an annual awards program to recognize leaders from around the country for their contributions in supporting defense communities and the military. And while that's been important to recognize our local, state, and national leaders, next year we are going to broaden our award program to focus on champions from all walks of life.
And I really like this idea, broadening the focus on who we recognize. Can you share more about the definition? What is a defense community champion?
Sure. They help families when they need anything. They make sure our installations are resilient. They tackle the big issues like housing, racial equality, climate change. They could be leaders on the base, in the community, in state and federal government. There are people who make a difference through acts both big and small that have a profound impact on our military families, and our defense communities. And these are the people who we view as defense community champions.
No, that makes sense. It's a really great concept. And we should make sure that everyone knows that the definition of a champion is purposely broad, right? All communities are different, and the people whose good work we want to recognize, they might wear many different hats, right?
Exactly. We want to recognize these champions and share their stories. We're going to create an opportunity for them to inspire people and then promote how they support the men and women who protect our nation every day.
Okay, well, let's talk about how this all works then. First of all, the information regarding the program is on the ADC website. That's just defensecommunities.org/champions. We strongly urge you to look at the website as your first step. This is where you can submit your nomination with our easy-to-use form. But before we kind of dive into the submission process, Kathy, can you share more about how these folks will be evaluated?
Absolutely. There are going to be 4 criteria we're going to be using to evaluate the nominations. First is connection. We're looking for individuals who are connected to a defense community in some way. Secondly is impact. We want to recognize those people whose work has had an impact on the lives of our service members, their families, or even the general quality of life in a military defense community. Third is awareness. Our goal is to find individuals whose story embodies a lesson, a concept, or an idea that is universally beneficial to defense communities. We hope to find individuals who represent the wide range of experiences and backgrounds, whose support is critical to creating strong communities for our service members and families. Our committee will be setting up a group to review nominations and advise the board on who should be part of the inaugural class of champions.
Thanks, Kathy. And let's jump ahead a little bit here, and I can share a bit about the plan on how we intend to recognize these folks. First, there will be a special recognition ceremony at ADC's Defense Communities National Summit in March 2022. If you're not already signed up for that, do that soon. We're going to be once again limited by the amount of attendees we can allow, so we're expecting a good crowd. We would anticipate members of Congress being part of that ceremony, along with leaders from defense communities and DoD. It should be quite something. Our champions will also be profiled in ADC's publications, including the Summit program and our annual magazine. We also create videos promoting the champions that will be shared on social media outlets and broadcast at the Summit and nationwide. We'll also be working with our members to organize opportunities and events where these folks can be recognized by the local community and military leaders right there at home. And finally, champions will be profiled in ADC's daily newsletter, On Base, which is distributed to thousands of people across the country, and of course, thought leaders here in DC, on the Hill, and in the funny-sided building.
So if you are interested, if you have someone in mind that you want to nominate, or just want to learn more about the new program, please visit the ADC website. We have facts and examples of the people and stories ADC wants to highlight as part of this exciting new Champions program.
And again, submitting a nomination is really simple. You just need to answer a few questions via our online form. And one very important note, only ADC members can submit nominations. The champion does not need to be a member but we are only accepting nominations directly from members. It's one great benefit of being an ADC member. So if you're not already signed up, do so as soon as you can. All right, well, that's really it. Thank you, Kathy, for your hard work on this program and for your direction. Ma'am, I promise I'll see it through. We're very excited to see it launch again. Thank you all for joining us here on ADC Live. Learn more about this new program.